we're on Monday, April 27th, math column. So this is Monday math column. Make sure you put your first and last name in. The first problem says find the difference between 900 and 247. So difference is a key word there. That means subtract. So we're going to subtract the 900. We're going to take 900 and we're going to minus 247. Or we're going to take 247 from the 900. So I set up my ones, tens, and hundreds place. I'm going to put my big number on top. So 900, when I say 900, the 9 is in the hundreds place. I have 0 tens and 0 ones. The number 247, I have 200, 4 tens, 7 ones, so 247. All right, I'm going to be subtracting. It said difference, so I need my subtraction sign. Now let's look at this. I start at the top and I say 0 minus 7. If I start with 0 and I subtract 7, I'll be at a negative number. So he has to go to his next door neighbor and borrow. And when he knocks on his next door neighbor's door, he says, I'd love to let you borrow some, but I have 0 to give you. So whenever you have the 0, you underline him and he says, take me with my neighbor. So now if you look at the number that I've underlined 90. So this 0 is borrowing from the 90. So the 90 says, yes, I'll give you 1 cup of sugar. So I cross out the 90. I give him 1. All right. And the 90 becomes 89 because 90 minus 1 is 89. So put 89. So now really what I have is 890 plus 10, which is still 900. Now I can subtract. So 10 minus 7 is 3. 9 minus 4 gives me 5. And 8 minus 2 is 6. So our answer is 653. The next problem says find the total area. And they give us this figure here. I have to remember area equals length times width. So I'm finding the inside. Area is the inside, not the outside. Make sure you're doing length times width for area. So let's look at our picture here. All right, so I have a reminder for you, length times width. They don't have the dotted line, so we need to put that in. So I'm going to divide this into 2 rectangles. I'm going to draw it right down here. All right. So when I do that, I have this rectangle and this other rectangle here. So I have 2 rectangles. Now if I'm going to do the area, the inside, I have a 2 on top, 1, 2 by 9 going down. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So this 2 by 9 or 9 by 2, 9 times 2, if I have 9 and 9, I have 18 as the area here. All right, I can either count the blocks inside the array, or I can do 9 times 2 equals 18. Then I have the other rectangle. I took this dotted line, it broke this 7 up. The 7, remember, is for this whole line down here. When I broke it up, I can use this 5 right here. So now I have a 5 by 3. And opposite sides in a rectangle are the same, so this side is also 5. So now I'm going to find the total area on the inside. If I have 3 spaces going down, 1, 2, 3 in our array, then I'm going to have 5 going across. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So now I have a 5 by 3 or a 3 by 5. So 5 times 3 or 3 times 5, 5, 10, 15. So this area is 15. 5 times 3 equals 15. But now I have to put them together. So now I add the 15 plus the 18 to get my total area. So 18 plus 15 will give me the total area. And when I add 8 plus 5, I get 13. Carry my 1. 1 plus 1 plus 1 is 3. So my total area, let me lift this up, my total area would be 33 square feet for the whole area because I'm adding the 18 plus the 15. The third problem reads, which of the following tables represents the bar graph below? So I need to look at my bar graph, and then I'm going to see that I have 3 options to choose from. So let's go back and look at the bar graph and try to figure out what's going on. I have dog, cat, fish, and bird. If I look at the intervals going up, it goes up 2, the next dotted line is 4, 6, 8, 10. So I have to know what comes between those numbers also, because if you look, well, dog doesn't go all the way up to a dotted line, and neither does fish. So if I use my knowledge of numbers and I start at 0, I count up 1, then 2 is the dotted line. Between 2 and 4 would be 3, 4. Next comes 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, so since I know that, I look at dog, it's between 6 and 8. So the number between 6 and 8 is 7. Oh, let me get a better one for you. I'll put a 7 there. All right. Then I'm going to look at cat. Cat is also between 8 and 10. It's not right on the dotted line. So when I count, 8, 9 comes between 8 and 10. I look at fish. Fish is between 2 and 4, so when I count, 2, 3 comes after 2 and before 4. And then bird is right on the dotted line at 4. So now I need to find the answer that fits 7 for dog, 9 for cat, 3 for fish, and 4 for bird. That would be the first option. The other options, they have cat at 8, and cat is it's 1 above 8. All right, the third option, the problem is that they have the bird at 2, and if I look, my bird goes up to 4. So the only one that makes sense right now is option 1. The fourth problem reads, which shape below is partitioned into 4 equal pieces? Partitioned means divided. So I need 4 equal pieces. Now, if they're going to be equal pieces, all have to be the same size. All right, if you're dividing something with your friends, you want to make sure to be as fair as possible, that everybody gets an equal size of something. So let's look. Our first option, if you notice, this piece here and this piece here are smaller than these two over here. All right, let's look at the option number 2. These two on the top are much bigger than these on the bottom. The last one, number 3, these are partitioned or divided into 4 equal pieces. So option number 3 has to be the correct one. All right. Well, thank you for watching today and have a marvelous Monday.